Sometimes adults misunderstand how being a teenager is so different from when they were with the growth of technology, and how hard it is to be always moving, never taking a break, and how difficult it is to feel like you have finally done something that is worthwhile.
A lot of our life is now shown online and judged by everyone else, so we have the feeling that we need to show up for everyone else and make it seem like we're doing better than we might actually be.
Some of the mental health challenges that teens face, I think a big one would be being scared to ask for help. I think a lot of people are pretty scared to speak up and scared to tell someone when they're struggling.
My anxiety mostly comes from friendships and feeling like I have to perform a lot in front of them, and in school, like wanting to get perfect grades and all of those expectations I put on myself.
I think a lot of it is just not knowing what to do next once you first start to experience things with mental health. Because I think growing up in a day and age we are in now, you're very aware of kind of what's going on, but it's kind of where to go next once you experience that.
It's helpful when adults listen to you and take what you're saying seriously, don't play it off as a joke. It's unhelpful when adults try to fix you and make you into their idealized version, because I'd rather be heard than fixed.
Oh, trusted adults are everything. I think these kids are begging to be heard and listened to, and oftentimes we talk at them. And so just being a mentor, or just sometimes just closing our mouths and listening to what they have to say, allows them to feel safe, heard, seen, and maybe a little hopeful that they too can come out on the other side like a lot of their mentors and trusted adults already have.
Being a part of 1 in 5's programming has given me a space that helps me to make a difference in our community about teen mental health, and it makes my mental health better because I can feel like I'm helping others.
It's too much pressure to feel like you alone have to save your friend's life. So knowing that you aren't alone and being able to help your friend lifts the burden off of you and gives it to the professionals, which is a huge relief for me, because I've had friends that have told me that they've wanted to kill themselves.
I would say it's created a sanctuary where I can feel safe to share who I am and just be unapologetically myself.
I have definitely learned to not avoid the hard things. They're gonna come, and that's okay. That doesn't mean they're gonna be there forever.
The goal isn't to, help people once they are struggling. The goal is to prevent that struggle from occurring.
Growing up, I struggled a lot with anxiety and depression, and I felt like that conversation, school groups that talked about mental health or suicide prevention didn't exist when I was in school.
I don't really think that people understand the impact that they have. It's more so like if you could think of dropping something into a pond and the ripple that comes after, right? It touches generations.
It's estimated that every person that learns about mental health will impact 6 people down the road. So if you think about the 291,000 students that have been impacted by 1 in 5 this year, and you multiply that by 6, the number is huge. And all of those people are given tools that they can use throughout their life, not only to support their own mental health, but to support the mental health of people that they love.
They're not afraid to have the conversation. They want us to listen to them and to change our mindset. And that's really important as we move forward to provide them what they need to be healthier.
It funds the help that people receive, and it saves lives. So even if you're donating $1, you never know what that dollar is going to be used for and the immeasurable impact it can have on the world.
I would say that 1 in 5's mission is so important, and they have such a big impact on the teens in this city, and what they're doing is amazing, and it would mean so much to us.
One thing I always say is we are tougher together, but it's hard to be together when we don't have those conversations, right? So we have to stop the stigma, start the conversation, and that is exactly why it's important for us to have these conversations in the community.